Greetings dear viewers, welcome to SNG Garage. Today we have the most luxurious car of Uzbekistan, Chevorlet Malibu 2018. Let's go!
Malibu is a very beautiful city near Los Angeles that's very glamorous and popular among celebrities. In 1964, GM made first convertible with very glamorous name, Malibu. This was car that had mighty 7-liter engine. It had many others, but the mighty was 7-liter. Next generation was my favorite one. It was Chevorlet Malibu, but also known as Chevorlet with strong 7.2-liter engine, and third generation was not so popular. With third generation, oil crisis happened and nobody bought gas eating cars as before, and sales of Malibu went down. Every 10 years we got newer and newer models. They all were more boring and not interesting and uglier, and the engines were small. And recently GM announced that they will stop making SS models with the last one. Instead we have a hybrid.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Design in front. Front is very aggressive. GM and special American manufacturers, they start making very beautiful cars from mid 2000s. Before it was all horrible, and now you can see this shape, and it's very aggressive, very aerodynamic, very modern. One thing, you see this chrome? I think that it should go like this, but they remember that there's no place to put LEDs, or maybe they forgot about LEDs and just cut in half and put it here. It's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe this initial thought of design, but I don't know. It looks like this. Basically, it's not ugly, but it's not a piece of art either. It's nice to look at. That's it on design in the front. Design of the back. The car looks very elegant, not as much complicated as in front. In front you have all the lines, everything is complicated. Here is much simpler, but the car looks proportioned back to the front. And huge failure is that they don't have back rear view camera. Why didn't you put it there? You have such a nice display there and you don't have a camera. In Uzbekistan we don't have it. Also, aerodynamics is very good. Look at the bumper. It goes a little bit up, so the airflow will go up and put the car down. The back wheels put more planted into the road, so it feels more stable, because the car is front wheel drive and the gearbox at the front and the engine at the front, so the distribution of the weight is a little bit not as stable, especially on the high speed. That's why they did it, and that's a very good engineer thing, in my opinion. I hate that stuff. After BMW, everybody started copying. Well, it's not even beautiful. Please stop doing this, all the manufacturers, please. Well, that's it on the back. Brakes here are very reliable, and I think they're from the old Malibu, in my opinion, I don't know. But from the 2-liter versions with 8-speed gearbox, they have some brake issues with the ABS. When you turn off traction control off, they become very stupid and sometimes just stop a little bit jamming the disc brakes at the back. And that's very interesting, because with this car nobody complained. I mean, with the 6-speed gearbox with the 2.5-liter old engine, nobody complained. Okay, let's look at the design. Design from the side is very, very beautiful. I think it's the best looking car in its market. Better than Japanese, better than Koreans. Not because we sell it in Uzbekistan and I'm a patriot of my country, but it's because I think it just looks better than the other competitors, in my opinion. Well, and now everybody try to copy the Germans. Look, it wants to look like CLS or like 6 Series BMW with this 4-door coupe shape. Very interesting. All right, let's go to the next part. Engine is here 2.5 liter with 6-speed gearbox. When GM announced it, it says that they will have 2-liter turbo and 1.5 turbo, but in Uzbekistan, South Korea and Dubai, we got models as 2.5 and 6-speed, not the 8-speed and 9-speed gearbox that you have right now in USA and Europe. Very, very interesting strategy because 2-liter turbo and 1.5 turbo is not as reliable as this engine, and the transmission too. They announced that this will be the first car in the world to have front-wheel drive and the 8-speed gearbox connected together. And I was looking forward to it, but never had it in Uzbekistan. So yeah, that's a very big disappointment for me. But for users, not bad. People are not complaining about this car. I say very reliable, very good, and I think they got the powertrain from the previous generation. It's my opinion, because the previous generation last models wasn't selling so good, and I think they have a lot of the engines and transmissions in the warehouse. That's why they sold it here in Uzbekistan. That's just my opinion. The engine is 2.4 liters, 186 brake horsepower, 10 more than previous model, and no complaints about the engine. Interior here is very, very interesting. You have everything, all the shapes, all the details, but when you look at it, not much really. The leather is horrible here. It's very cheap, not nice to touch. I don't like the leather. But interesting thing, this car, when it was new in Uzbekistan, the price of it was approximately $35,000. In Dubai, the same trim was $30,000 with the same engine, with the same gearbox. Why the 5 grand? Leather and the bow system. 5 grand went there, I think. Interface, really, really good system here. Very good system, very reliable. Voice activation, I talked to the owner. He says no complaints, works very good. Personally, I will believe the guy. I believe the owner. All right, the speedo is very primitive for in 2019-18. All right, to have this kind of speedo is, well, not nice. Really, not nice. Very primitive speedo. Nothing interesting here. Spacious car, and the previous model of Malibu was very cramped, very, very cramped. It was big outside but small inside. How manufacturers do that, I don't know. How they produce car like this, I still don't know. But it's very, very, very comfy here, very cozy. It's not like some manufacturers, they make huge car inside and you feel lost. But here you feel cozy, like, you know, in cafe or something like that. Not bad, not bad. Trunk here is very big, it's very spacious, you can put everything inside, and it's very deep, very deep. Also, you have these handles here, you pull them and the seats in the back, they fall down, and that's very interesting. And I never seen this in the cars, that from the trunk you push this button, you don't have to go back and then just pull it down, just put it here and then the seats will fall down. Very nice feature, very nice feature. Chevorlet Malibu 2.5 6-speed manual, 6-speed automatic, sorry. Well, it's really, really not very good as in competing with other manufacturers like Kia, Hyundai, and Japanese manufacturers. They all winning in trim, in equipment, and I've never been to United States and I've never been to Europe, but I've been to Dubai a lot, and in Dubai I never seen this car, never, not even once. I don't know, are they selling good or bad? I never seen it. Maybe in the rental cars, that's it. Well, this generation with this powertrain, very reliable car, very reliable, and it's good for cruising, very good for cruising. Very, very soft, especially with those rims, with the not the 20-inch, not the 19-inch, with the 17-inch rims. Pretty nice, pretty stable. What else? Leather ruining, the quality of leather is ruining all the feel of the car. It's everywhere. It's very cheap. It's not nice to touch. I don't like it. It's you know, it just ruins all the experience. So both systems very good here, and not bad. Really like it. Also, what else? It's nice to ride. It's a good cruising car. It's very spacious at the back, very spacious at the front, and not much. So the gearbox in the manual mode, kick down is very slow. Kick down is very slow, and it really doesn't go so good. Really, it doesn't ride so good at the kick down. But when you're accelerating, the gear change is very smooth. You don't feel it at all. It's very fast and very smooth. So I did not expect this outcome. Also, in Uzbekistan we don't have competitors for this car because we have 40% tax on the luxury cars, so not many brands come into the Uzbekistan. But on the world market, it's really losing to competitors, really. In the sales, you can see it. I don't know why. In America, alright, it's stable because it's America, but in other countries, not so much. So handling is very soft, very lazy, and just it's not a land yacht, but it's not a sports car either. It's just normal four-door sedan without. It's boring to drive. I'll be honest with you. It's very boring to drive, and nothing special. Nothing special. But just it's comfortable. It's comfortable on long distances. It's really good. The view of the car, it's hard to park, really, because you don't see the edges, and owner complained that in crowded area it's really hard to park. Really hard to park. So, and there is no backup camera in this trim. In the high trim you have it, so that's very sad. We'll have a lot of interesting cars, sport cars, family cars, everything about cars. And let me know what you want to see. If I can find it, I will make it for you. And please do some charity things. Please do more charity. Like go to the local orphanage, ask what they need, maybe some toys, maybe some supplies, or go to the help homeless person, do something nice, because world runs on the nice things. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.